Our first speaker has been a Toastmaster for 2 years. She is working on her level 4 project of the innovative planning pathways program over the next 2 to 3 minutes. So Werner, that is for your notice, 2 to 3 minutes. She is going to share the first of 2 speeches of this project, introducing how to form a nonprofit organization. She's got to be discussing the process, starting with the vision for the organization to developing a plan and building a team to guide the implementation of the vision. And her project is Innovative Planning Level 4, manage projects successfully. The time is 2 to 3. The speech title is How to Form a Nonprofit Organization from Vision to Reality. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Toastmaster Rosabelle Young.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Bond. I'm going to share my screen because I only have 2 to 3 minutes, so I better get started. I start with a vision that is not something I made up, but something that's probably been inside me in my heart for all my life, since I was a child. My vision was to help persons who have brain injuries through creative activities like art and music. Because as I grew up, my mother had epilepsy from a brain tumor when she was 6 years old. And however, she excelled in art, music, and mathematics. And then when I became a neurologist, I realized that these activities are helpful to patients with brain injuries. And I wanted to implement it in my practice and as a nonprofit organization, because this is not the type of therapy that insurance companies will cover. Being creative is not in the realm of CPT codes and insurance authorizations. My mother still does art, and she does have the, let me see if I can share. Have an easel and still does art in her own way. And I started my own way with the nonprofit. I found a rundown little place that was an abandoned clothing store. I cleaned it up, put up my sign with some friends, drew up a logo because I wanted it to be international. The logo has the words welcome, science, art, music, and other words of happiness in all the different languages. My friend Yoandri painted this logo on the roll down door, but it got so difficult to do all the foreign languages that being in Barcelona was lucky, because we started asking people who were just walking by to write down these words on the roll down door. You walk in Barcelona in any street and you're going to run into 5 people from 5 different countries within 5 minutes. I did need help from Barcelona to get contacts with local artists. Cisco here and Yoandri, who emigrated there from Cuba. The local artists then put up exhibits and invited their friends and did a lot of publicity. And we ended up with 4 years of standing room only art exhibits in the Barcelona gallery. We had several contests to increase publicity, all managed by a team of about 4 or 5 people who then communicated on foot and online with other members. Then I started having events here in Redlands, and this is at the Wentworth Norton Villas. This is all before COVID. So it was free and open. Then COVID hit and everything had to close down all over the world, in Redlands and in Europe, in Barcelona as well, for 2 years. More than 6 million deaths throughout the world, but we didn't let that shut us down. An Italian friend of mine sent me this text. All that is left is to cry amid all the death and sadness, or to create. And we decided to get creative by having the art exhibits on Zoom, which could involve Europe and America at the same time. And the artists loved it. In fact, now that they've reopened after COVID, everybody wants to continue the Zoom art exhibits as well. because it's a lot easier for people to meet each other without having to travel and pay customs fees for the artwork. So we're continuing the simultaneous events on Zoom as well as in the locales. This is April of 2022 in Redlands. And this is September of 2022, just last month, about a week and a half ago, in Barcelona. Our next event will be in Redlands on November 12th. And the event in Barcelona was quite a success, and we hope to make the one here a success as well. So please come join my team. These are the members of the team currently. Moreira from Bolivia, Mario from Honduras, Alexia from Greece, Julius from Redlands Community Toastmasters, Gregory from Ghana, Africa, and Aaron Burke, whom several of you know well from right here in California. Thank you. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.